Every day I have a face-off with the dishes. The cottage that we rent doesn't have a dishwasher, and so I see them out of the corner of my eye, and I just hate that they're sitting there waiting to be done all the time. I neglect them so often sometimes that they start collecting fruit flies. They also remind me of my lot in life these days, and my choice, which is that I'm a stay-at-home mom. I get some injections of freelance work here and there, but for the most part, I am taking care of my son and running a house. So it turns out the dishes are my work, and I've come to really hate them for it. A few weeks ago, I decided to just go on strike. Once I would put Jonah to bed at night, all I wanted to do was lay on the couch and watch a reality show, which I shall not name because I don't want to give them any more attention than they deserve. I plowed through this show, watched every episode of the entire season in like 2 or 3 nights, and was supposedly doing the most relaxing thing. I just felt really detached from my life and kind of hollow and unsatisfied, and also just plain embarrassed that I had started reading the tweets of all of these really skanky reality TV stars. And after that, I just decided to try and face down that sink full of dishes and all of the house stuff that I was resenting and just do it, and try to do it in an environment that made me happy to do it, like talking on the phone while doing the dishes, or listening to another radio show while folding the laundry, or whatever. And it was amazingly therapeutic. It all gathered momentum to the point that I was canning tomatoes in the kitchen one night and just kept having the term domestic arts flashing through my head. The menial and sort of thankless tasks of housework are really an art form. When I really got into the daily rhythm and really in the moment of doing these things to make my space more beautiful and habitable, there was something inherently, and there is something inherently satisfying and kind of deeply wholesome about it. And I've been thinking a lot about the natural inheritance I think I have from living in this world, that housework is menial and less than. And people who are smart, are out drinking lattes out of paper cups and talking on their cell phones, and that puttering around a house, washing dishes and canning tomatoes is not, it's not a high-level, powerful activity. But when I was actually doing those things and just really focused on the detail and being in the moment of doing it, I felt awesome. Just doing things around the house is actually really good for my mental health. And I think that I've been fighting it and kind of angry at it and what it might mean about my value or who I am, that I haven't really just been able to do it and enjoy the rhythm and the sort of daily satisfaction of caring for a house. At the end of the day, I feel really satisfied. I feel really physically tired because it's really demanding, and I feel a hell of a lot better than when I was doing what I thought I wanted to do, which was, just get through the day doing as little housework as possible and then crash on the couch and watch crappy TV. And I'm not completely reformed. I mean, I still get really pissed off at the dishes. But I feel like there's a little crack in the assumption I was making about what it means to have my daily work being caring for a house. It can actually be really good for me.